Hey everybody, in this video, it's a bonus video. We're going to have a little derivation going on. We're going to use completing the square on ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 to solve ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So let's see what happens if we follow the strategy I just used in the last video for example 4. So I'm going to bring over the c value. So I will have, hello, why is that not writing? Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to use my space wisely over here, okay? ax squared plus bx equals negative c. I'm going to divide everything by a because I want my a to equal 1. If a already did equal 1, then it's harmless to divide by 1, right? X squared plus b over a is my new b, or my new coefficient of my linear term. X, b over ax equals negative c over a. All right, when I factor, right, I know it's going to be x and x. What goes here is plus half of b over a, which is b over 2a. I explained this in the last video. Equals negative c over a. Now, what number did I just really add? Well, b over 2a times b over 2a means I added b squared over 4a squared to the left side. And what I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. B squared over 4a squared. So now I have two fractions on the right. They do not have a common denominator. I will multiply this on top by 4a and on bottom by 4a so that in the next step I have a common denominator. Next thing I'm doing is I'm going to write x plus b over 2a quantity squared on the left equals, now this next part, I'm just going to erase this. Let's kind of write down what that becomes. So I'm going to also turn it around and put it all over the common denominator, right? It's going to be over 4a squared, right? And I don't want a leading coefficient that's negative, so I'm going to write that green b squared first. And then minus 4, that's this part, right? 4 times a times c. Okay, so I'm just going to trace over that green b squared in blue. So basically I'm focusing on all this blue right now. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. I'm going to put a plus minus out front. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. I'm going to put a plus minus out front on that right side. X plus b over 2a equals plus minus. Now, it's really over the whole thing, but the bottom's a perfect square. So I'm just going to put the radical on the top. Oops. B squared minus 4ac. But on bottom, I'm going to take the square root, okay? The square root, I don't like that did that. That's okay. 2a. All right. Now I got to get x alone, so I got to subtract b over 2a. But they have a common denominator, and I don't like having this at the end because sometimes people do that, and we don't want that to happen. So for our final answer, I'm going to bring that in front, right? X equals, I'll write it with the common denominator as well. Negative b plus minus the square root. The square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I hope that that looks familiar to you. If not, well, then I'm just sad and concerned. But if it does, I'm happy for you. So this right here shows us where the quadratic formula comes from. It really comes from completing the square. Like somebody was like, I'm sick and tired of completing the square. I'm going to do it one last time with A, B, and C, and then I'm just going to use that as a little template. I'm going to pop all my numbers into A, B, and C and be done with it. It's already solved, square rooted, simplified, blah, blah. And there you have it. So that is where the quadratic formula comes from. If you feel brilliant right now and as smart as a little fox, give the video a thumbs up. If you're sad, scared, and confused, leave me a comment, check the playlist, and go on to example 5, which will be on the playlist as well, or in the description box. I also have all the videos listed by section and example number. I will stick this one in between as a little bonus with some stars around it or something, or maybe a fox emoji. All right, that's it for now. Adios.